Ever since the 7th grade, my family and coaches started calling me Coach. They said I always acted like the coach or the leader on the basketball court and the softball field. Coaching is all about trying to train and give direction to a team or individual. I've always enjoyed trying to help out my teammates and give them tips to improve. I started really having an interest in becoming a coach when I was about 12 years old, but I didn't come dead set on becoming a coach until I was 15. It started when I was in the 7th grade. I was a point guard in basketball, which is basically the one who controls the pace and guides the team. I was always trying to make suggestions and trying to help out my teammates and helping them to understand the sets and plays we were doing. In softball, it was really hard to be the leader because it's a team sport, but it's really mentally, individually, it's hard. But I was always trying to encourage and give tips to anyone who was struggling or losing confidence. This was the reason of becoming called coach. When I was a sophomore in high school, I really started to watch the coaches more than I was actually watching the games. I would always try to watch the way they're talking to their players or to learn their sets and their plays. In softball, I was always trying to watch the signs they'd give to the batters and the runners and then the pitchers. I also used to just sit with my coaches all the time and talk about the old trick plays or what they do in certain situations. You're down so many, what would you do? How would you handle last minute shots? Things like that. And that's when I decided, coaching is something I wanted and really think I needed to do with my life. The requirements for this job are very simple and attainable. According to About Careers, a high school coach tends to need to have a bachelor's degree. There's many programs you can use to get a bachelor's degree. Most of them are exercise and sports science, physiology, kinesiology, nutrition and fitness, physical education, and sports medicine. Since I want to become a high school and softball and basketball coach, they tend to have to be a teacher as well. So you'd also have to take classes that focused more on teaching. I've also noticed that you have to have certain skills to be a successful coach. I've noticed you need to be a strong leader, which will help influence your players. You need to have really good communication with your players, but not only them, the parents of the players, the staff members, and even the community. You also need to have interpersonal skills that allow you to really relate to your players and keep their interest in the game. I also feel like you also need to be able to do things outside of the sport, such as go bowling with the team or have team dinners, stuff like that. Even have the parents come too, just to make everything all molded and help you be really successful. Now, what kind of money are we talking about with being a coach? It's not the highest paying job, obviously, but according to payscale.com, depending on what level of coaching varies on your pay. A high school coach averages about $33,570. But I want to eventually become a college coach. It's much higher. It's $53,670. And I've always enjoyed playing these sports. And from watching other coaches, talking with my own coaches, and even becoming called coach, I feel like that's a good enough reason for me to become one. Doing what it takes to become one seems really simple, and that's kind of how I am. I'm just a really simple girl. Since I'm going to have to give up playing these sports eventually, I thought, why not take my knowledge of what I know and I've learned in the past and take that and give it to other players as well. Getting to do that and doing something I really love and being paid to do it seems like a good enough idea to me. That's why I want to become a coach.